Bring us your baffling.
Bring us your audacious.
We want your sticky notes, sketchbooks, and scribbles. Let's pin them to the wall, kick them around.
Kick them around, see what happens.
Because we're in the how do I get this startup off the ground business.
The taking your business, global business.
We're in the problem-solving business. 400,000 people.
Ready to help you solve problems while they're still called opportunities.
From figuring it out to getting it done.
We're here to help.
Welcome to this edition of Z360. I'm your host, David Sunsup. We have a packed show for you today. Akron men's golfer Jan Pfeiffer shows off some awesome tricks. Find out about the dog who chases after all the foul balls at the baseball games. And we'll learn about Akron baseball sign relaying process. We start off with golf. Let's see what Jan Pfeiffer has in his bag of tricks.
You guys ready? Good? All right. My name is Jan Pfeiffer. I come from France, from Paris, and I play golf for the Akron men's golf team. French people do that a lot. When we play like some contest with our friends, we just like doing some tricks when we're waiting for the others to play. That's how I started it. So this one, I like to just make the ball bounce from the club, and as soon as I was getting better, I tried to do harder stuff, like that one and others. I really like my experience in Akron. Just a little bit too cold, but I love it. Play a really great course, Firestone, and like have great facility to practice during the winter, and yeah, it's good.
Most people bring their dog to a baseball game to enjoy the action and some nice weather. But there's one dog that has a special eye for foul balls at Jackson Field. Zeus Jr. is not your ordinary dog. The English Labrador Retriever sets his eyes on foul balls and chases after them. Cuyahoga Falls resident Rick Haw is the dog's owner, and he thought of training a dog to retrieve foul balls since so many were getting lost at games.
He's a staple in the community. You know, I've known Rick, the owner, for a long time, and this is actually Junior. This is the son of the original one that he's got, Zeus. And you go to high school games, he's there. It seems like a lot of parents, a lot of teams know him. I think he's great for the game. You know, it kind of gives an added spark to the game. It's amazing how he trains them. The dogs love it. I don't know why they live up here in the wintertime, because the dogs have to go crazy and can't wait for the warm weather. But you'll see him, you'll see Rick with Zeus, with Junior. You'll see him in the summertime too on our field when we have summer teams playing. So he's all over the place. I think that they get all the schedules around, and they can't wait to get outside and start chasing some balls.
Matt LaRocca is known for throwing gas in the ninth inning. But there's a lot that goes into what pitch he throws when the Zips are trying to protect the lead. Here's an inside look at how those decisions are made.
Here we're just going to simulate how we call pitches throughout the game here at Akron, and we're going to go through a little sequence here with our closer Matt LaRocca, and we're going to show you guys how we call pitches from the dugout, how I relay the signs to our catcher Brian Lees, and how he's going to relay the signs then to our pitcher, Matt LaRocca. It's a process that we go through every single pitch. Every pitch is called from the dugout. In between every pitch, I have the scouting reports of every team that we face, every hitter, and we have charts from their previous at-bats that we are looking over to see what their tendencies are, where they might have holes, and we're taking notes throughout the game to see where we can get them later on. And that's something that we could do, and we could relay it then to our catcher, and he can make a quality pitch and hopefully get the guy out. I have the card in front of me with all the numbers listed on it. I then relay that sequence to Brian, and he looks on his wrist that has them coordinated as well. They're situated in a way where he can easily find them, and then he's able to relay that signal then over to our pitcher. So we have our closer, Matt, and I'm just going to go through a couple sequences here to show you guys an in-depth look of how we call pitches. In between pitches, you have about 12 seconds, and we have to be able to think about what pitch we want to call. I then have to relay it. Brian then has to relay it to Matt, or whoever's pitching out on the mound. And we don't, the pace of the game is a huge thing. So it is done very quickly. The thought process on my end is done very quickly. Brian has gotten very good at being able to find the pitch as quickly as possible and then relaying it to Matt to help the pace of the game stay steady. And I tell all of our guys that what I call is just a suggestion. I am not mandating that they throw that pitch. It's just a suggestion. I would rather them throw exactly what they want to throw with 100% confidence. The wrong pitch with 100% confidence is better than the right pitch with 50% confidence. If I give them a sign, and when they get it out on the mound, if they don't have total conviction, 100% confidence in that pitch, I don't want them throwing it. They have full right to shake off and throw exactly the pitch that they want to throw. We have Coach Remblack and myself, we were talking throughout the game about different running situations, where we might throw over, where we might call pitch out, things like that. We can help control the running game a little bit more. And that's another very beneficial thing of this system. I tell our guys all the time, at the end of the game, the W or the L is not next to my name. It's next to their name, and it's their ball game, and they need to be convicted and confident in every single pitch they throw throughout the course of the game.
That wraps up this edition of Z360. Tune in next week for our final show, as we'll have plenty of great highlights from this athletic season. Thanks so much for watching. I'm David Suntup for GoZips.com.